Recently, I made a TikTok on my main page, talking about this one other creator being a horrible person, and then I made a follow up to that, calling out other creators for defending the guy. Now that spiraled out of control because one of the people I called out in the second video, um, kind of went on his live stream and flamed me for an hour and a half to his like couple hundred like viewer audience, right? And that's a weird kind of feeling because I had never gotten that much exposure before, um, especially not in a negative manner. But it was a weird experience because I remember I was watching part. Firstly I got a DM from someone telling me I was getting flamed, and then I watched part of the VOD, the little recording afterward, and I thought it was only 10 minutes at first, and then I went back later and saw that it was like an hour and a half of him ranting about me. But I remember I didn't know how to react. I never know how to react when people are being rude to me. Because let me tell you, I wasn't being that rude towards him. I actually said to the guy that was responding to me, all I did was call him spineless, and then he attacked me for my looks, my attire, my clothes, my facial hair. Um, Honestly, I don't really care about any of this stuff. It's fucking internet drama, and the guy is. If you look up Apex Dabi on TikTok, he's not the best looking guy. Let's just call it like we see it there. But I remember I was just sitting there like, what the fuck? This is such a weird experience because I never knew how to deal with such like a large amount of people hating on me, you know, especially when I didn't really do anything wrong. It was more or less just because the guy got mad, and then just he didn't send his followers, but I mean that's what happened, right? But um I remember I just like I don't know. I just sat in my bed for like an hour being like responding to hate comments, being like, what the fuck is wrong? Like what is this? And then I don't know. What I wanted to talk about today is trying to kind of deal with negativity online, I guess. I don't know. I remember I was just sitting there reading, like watching his recording, and him just like fucking dig into me for the lamest shit possible. He was digging into me on the fact that I can't like grow my beard fully. And I remember I was like, well, that's kind of the style of the facial hair, but okay. And then he was making fun of me for my shoulders and my body type. I'm like, we're the same body type. I imagine he's tall as well and lanky because he also has poor shoulders. I mean, his shoulders aren't developed enough. Um, but he does have a weird kind of turd on his lip, and then his mouth doesn't close when he talks, and then when he's done talking, he kind of sits like that. You know what I'm talking about? But one of the things that I use when I'm addressing online hate is kind of surface level. I just look at who's attacking me, I guess. Like in this instance, I looked at the guy who was making fun of me and digging into me, and I looked at him. I said, "Wow, you are rather fucking ugly." I I am not gonna take any criticism, especially about my looks, from you. You know, it's I'm not gonna be talked down to by a guy who's beneath me, right? That's not gonna work. I've also I've realized whenever people are trying to shit talk me, and I'll click their page. It's either a private profile or they have nothing posted. They have like one follower. They're following two people, and it's like a blank profile picture. It's an alt account. I don't really care. If someone's gonna insult me on an alt account, and there's like no face behind the insult, to me that doesn't mean anything, right? To me personally, insults only have weight to them if there's a speaker, right? If I type into Google and put repeat back to me, I'm fat and gay, and then it's like Google says you're fat and gay, That's the same thing as someone commenting on an alt account to me. It's the same. It's just text with no person behind it. So that's one of the things I use. I look at who is trying to shit on me, right? Secondly, if let's say fucking Ryan Gosling is making fun of me for my looks, I mean I'm pretty secure about myself. I don't really take like criticism about my appearance very well from people because I mean yeah I look fine, I look great, so I'm like I'm good. So seeing insults being like wow like your facial hair some of them were like you have skid marks on your lip or just you have pubes on your chin. Like those don't fucking mean anything. I don't care. My facial hair looks great, bro. You're just bandwagoning and you're like I don't care, you know. So looking at not only who's talking but what they're saying as well is a very good way to kind of delegitimize. I don't know that fucking to make their words not mean anything. Delegitimize. Oh fuck. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try anymore. Fuck it. It makes people's words not mean harmful things no more, said the caveman. Uh, but trying. Also, it just a lot of it comes from just being confident and just having like knowing my self worth. Because I'll tell you what, I've worked a lot on loving myself, so I'm not gonna let some fucking internet comments bring me down. You know what I mean? There's no way I'm gonna spend like a year or two of my life literally fucking building myself up and trying to put myself online just to start crying because people are calling me chopped. Fuck no, that makes no fucking sense. Like, it's so cringe, especially because a lot of times on the internet when people are making fun of you, it's fucking kids, dude. It's literally children, like literal children. Like they're in grade school kind of children. They're not acting like children because like on a maturity level, they're acting like children because they have a backpack and a school schedule, you know? So I also like take that into account and go, okay, I'm not gonna let a fucking seventh grader hurt my feelings, right? That makes no fucking sense. What I'm trying to say is that whenever you're receiving hate online, fucking it's not real. It's not real. As much as it hurts sometimes to open your phone and it's just people being like, "Dude, you're ugly as shit. Your tank top looks weird," or like your facial hair is fucked. As much as that can hurt on a surface level and on an impact, like first thing you see, you open your phone is people being like, "You're fucking ugly as shit." That can hurt, but there also comes a deeper level of thinking, being like, okay, who's saying that I'm ugly as shit? Oh, it's a guy who has an underdeveloped chin and his teeth are fucking. He has horse teeth, so they push out, causing his lips to not seal properly when he's not done talking. Like I'm not gonna take, I'm not gonna take shit from that guy. You know, he's he genuinely has a fucking facial deformity, causing his fucking mouth to not close properly. I'm not gonna take shit from that guy. So yeah, my point here today, understand who's making fun of you on the internet, and if it's not anyone of real significance to you in your life, who gives a fuck? Thank you.